Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. In this video, we are looking at penalties. Penalties have been completely revamped for FIFA 23, so I'm here to help you guys out. I'm pretty much every single penalty putting them right in the top corner, making them like absolute rockets, nearly impossible to score. I'm going to talk you through the new system, exactly how to do them, what I would do with the keeper to give yourself a better chance, and then show you lots of clips of me taking penalties, explain the system, showing you some penalty shootouts. If you like these type of videos, tutorials, guides, tips, tactics, advice on the top meta cards in foot, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Every day I'm putting out videos to help you guys improve and get better at the game. And then over on Twitch at Zelonius92, I'm streaming every day, so it'd be nice to see you in the stream. Now let's look at the penalty system. So, the practice arena, one thing I really like this year is that you can press up. So you can see here, I'm in the arena with Messi. You can press up or any arrow, move the ball. So here you can like move it to take a free kick and have an actual wall. You can move it into the penalty box and you can take penalties here. So you can see here, we have this ring that is going from red to green. If you hit it in the red, I'll show you. Watch what happens when I hit it in the red. It gets absolutely skied. But honestly, it really isn't too hard to time with the green. Watch what happens if I hit it with the green. You can see there, I put basically full power. It goes absolutely into the top corner. It's insane how fast that is. Unless they dive early and to one side, they are never ever going to save these penalties. You can also do it down the middle full power. So watch this. I'll do it down the middle full power. And one thing that's really nice is your opponent in-game can actually see the power bar that you're doing. So if you're in a penalty shootout, because obviously it's not often you get more than one penalty in a normal match. If you're in a penalty shootout and you shoot full power into the top corner one time and they dive the right way but don't save it because they didn't dive early, they're going to start second guessing, thinking the only way I can save these penalties is to actually step to the side and dive into that corner. And then you do a full power penalty again, so they still think that you're going into a top corner, and then you do it down the middle and they've missed it. But look, it's so easy. The ring is basically red, yellow to green. It is a composure ring, that's what EA are calling it, and it basically is affected by the stats of your players. So if you have a bad penalty taker, so with bad penalties and bad composure, I didn't take that, it's just a timer. But you can see what happens when it is red time. If you have a bad penalty taker, he's going to have the ring go a lot faster. Messi's got very good composure, finishing, and solid penalties, so the ring goes quite slow. So it's very easy to time. For me personally, I've not had any issue timing it with anyone. Even like fullbacks with bad penalties and composure, I still find it fine. It does go quite fast, but honestly, once you get used to it, I've not had a penalty that I've not green timed so far. It is a lot easier than last year's system, in my opinion, and you should pretty much always be aiming for the top corner. You can see that I'm literally just powering it up full. You just hold the power button full. This is what it looks like if you do a full power finesse. I don't think these are as good. You can see they're just a lot slower. Don't hit finesse penalties. Panenkas still work. I don't think that they're great, but I would be going for the top corner. Basically, on previous FIFAs in the last few years, I never ever went for top corners and big power penalties because the risk of the circle getting too big and it going wide was just so bad that it was too risky. Whereas on this one, you can literally see I'm aiming full power to the top corner. Oh, that one actually missed. That's interesting. I've not actually seen them miss like that. Maybe I didn't get it right in the green ring. You can see right where the green is. And you can see there, I can just aim full power. And it goes right into the top corner. Keepers can't do anything on these unless they dive really early. See there, just beautiful. Let's show you some in-game penalty shootouts so you can actually see how it looks like in a match and what I do in a penalty shootout to kind of psych my opponent out. Look at that, so perfect. Nothing they can do. Hey guys, so here we are in an actual penalty shootout. It's not just in the arena. Things are getting serious. There is a foot moments thing where you can practice penalties like this. I do think the ring can get slightly faster in an actual penalty shootout. Maybe there's like some pressure system that the game applies. But one thing to note is that you will not be able to actually have one really good penalty taker unless you've got just a team full of cracked penalty takers. Maybe you do, but most teams are going to end up having to shoot penalties with people who don't have the high penalty stat. make sure in FUT, in your tactics, in your squad section where you pick your players and sort chemistry out, you go to roles and set your penalty taker. The obviously important stats are penalties. That just makes them more accurate, makes the ring go slower. Composure, like I said, the ring around the ball is called composure ring. So composure stat is pretty important. Penalties, finishing and shot power. I don't think finishing is quite as important. Shot power basically means it's going to be more powerful, hard for the keeper to save. But I'd say composure and penalties are equally the most important stat for a penalty taker, then shot power, then finishing. So make sure you set a good one, because outside of penalty shootouts, you want someone who's going to make it a lot easier to score these and get the green timing perfect. But let's show you here the shootout. You can see here, look how fast that ring is. The ring there, I basically want to shoot when the ring is just like that outside the ball. And I basically do. You can barely see that composure ring anymore. It's just outside the ball. And when it's like that, that's perfect. At that point, if you get it green, you don't even have to get it that perfect, but if you basically get it in the green ring rather than the yellow or red, you can aim the left stick fully in the corner, full power, and it will always go in. As long, if you've got like someone with 40 penalties, then it might not. But generally speaking, I can aim 3 to 4 bars of power, green time every time, and it is always going to go top bins. That's one of the things I do like about the penalty system this year, that the previous penalty system seemed a bit glitchy, like I'd aim one way and it wouldn't always go there. Like you could aim there with a bit of power and the circle would be like that big, so it could go anywhere. I like with these penalties, I know if I time them right, they're going to consistently fly in. Whereas the penalty system previously seemed just a bit random. And it's great to know that if I time it right, even if I fully aim my stick, it's going to go in the top corner. So watch what happens with this penalty. Watch that again. So this is from my PS clips. This was an actual penalty shootout. You can see there, the ring's going fast. I time it perfect. The keeper is basically there when the ball's already there. The only physical way someone can actually save one of these in a penalty shootout, if you put it in the top corner, is if they basically say, rather than stand there, they move the keeper to there and dive there. And then that's when we can start doing things like doing a full power pen down the middle. Mind games are kind of important in a penalty shootout. If you find two people who are really good at these penalties like me, you can just shoot them into the top corner every time, it's going to be a bit of randomness and just guesswork. That's just how it is. But there are things you can do, like mind games, moving the keeper side to side, going down the middle on a penalty with full power. Because if I'm playing someone in the full power in a penalty, I'm thinking they're just going to be going for the top corner. I've not played anyone else yet in a penalty shootout who seems that good at them. I've won every penalty shootout I've had so far, including against a couple of pros. So I'm not sure people fully understand this penalty system yet. But you guys who've watched this video, you'll be winning every shootout. You can see here. Get the clip going again. We're against the computer here because it's in FUT moments. The computer there does like 2 bars of power. Unfortunately, this was recorded with my camera just over the power bar. I didn't think about that, but you can still see the power down there. Computer goes down the middle. Computer's taking the mick with me there. Here again, I think I've got Mbappe. He's going to be a bit easier on penalties. Absolute rocket. Like, it's crazy how fast these are. You can see they're just unsavable unless you completely commit one way. Computer doesn't put a lot of power on there. You can see the power's really low, so I know I don't need to go top corner. Then from there, it's a very easy save. If someone doesn't put much power on, you definitely do not want to dive early. You want to stay in the middle and dive to a side if you are choosing to dive to a side. You see here, crazy power from Carlos. Flies into the top corner. He's literally hitting there in a split second. The only way people are saving these is diving early. And a lot of people don't even realise when it's in the top corner that they have to move to the side to save it. So you're going to have the advantage on people there. And the computer's got another penalty here. Bit more power on this one, but I still get it easily. And then for the decided penalty here, I kind of messed this up a bit. You'll see what I mean. I timed the penalties fine every time. Like you can see here as well. Timing it like that, that's fine. You just don't want to be timing it orange or red. I've probably taken 20 to 30 penalties in actual games so far, of a combination of penalty shootouts and just normal penalties. I've never not green timed them. Like I say, actually select your penalty taker roles. It's going to be a lot easier. But in shootouts, I've still not done anything but green timed them. I don't think it's too hard with a little bit of practice. You can see there, I finessed that. And the keeper probably should save that. Don't finesse it. I've learnt that the hard way. I did have one saved in a game one time. Only power them. Whether it's down the middle, top corner. It works every time. Thank me later when you're winning all your penalty shootouts. Hope this video has been able to help you guys. Remember, time it green. Have a good penalty taker set. Put it in the top corner. Go down the middle in a shootout every so often to catch your opponent out. And then move your keeper side to side to put people off. And then be willing to dive to one corner completely if someone can take penalties like this. That's the summary. That's the way you're going to win every penalty shootout. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this content. Please comment, like, let me know that you enjoyed these videos. Let me know what videos you want to see. Subscribe to the channel for daily videos helping you guys improve at FIFA 23. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.